Hello, how you doing? I hope you guys are okay. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you for keeping it here. Thank you for your support so far. So guys, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and welcome to the family. I am Maria James. So guys, I'm back again with an interesting testimony. um I remember when I talk of this testimony, I really get excited because of what the Lord had actually done. I feel like I'm so grateful to him for what he has truly done in my life. So guys, it was just a couple of years ago when I was in high school, and my mom was actually diagnosed with cancer. You know what I mean? Cancer. And it was pretty much bad because according to the doctors, this cancer had actually spread so much, and we were actually like, there was actually no hope. But guys, I remember my mom just got sick, and at the moment, personally, I didn't know what she was suffering from, because it's like she never wanted to tell us, because she was worried for us. You know what I mean? Because now we're in school, and she's been diagnosed with cancer. It's like the last hope. There's no hope. But one day, after I think 2 or 3 months, my mom had suffered with this sickness. That was when our firstborn opened up to us and told us, you know what, our mom was diagnosed with cancer like 2 months ago, and guys, that's what she's suffering from. What? Guys, you don't want to understand. I was really, really devastated. I was worried. I remember that day when this news came to me, and I was like, no. I don't know if you understand that feeling you feel like when you hear these kind of diseases, cancer, and wow. And when you start to imagine, like, a lot of people are losing their lives due to the same, and now it's your mother who has it. It was really, really pretty much bad. But guys, I remember my mom was acting strong, because of course you would see like her health had actually deteriorated so much. She had actually changed so much. Like, she had actually changed so much. She was not her normal self, something was definitely wrong, but she used to stay strong. Whenever she was around us, she would pretend to be okay, probably not to worry us, and she never wanted us to know the kind of pain she's actually going through. But guys, you would wake up in the middle of the night. That is when you would find my mom sitting down and in so much pain, and we realized actually she was in so much pain, but she was suffering alone. You don't understand. She was okay, pretending, because that was like just pretending to be okay with us. But when she was alone, she was like in pain, really, really pain. And guys, the doctors had actually said that this cancer had spread so much. So guys, there was actually no much hope, and a lot of people had lost hope. And in her, everybody thought that she was not gonna make it. But I remember we joined hands together with my sisters, and we cried to the Lord. I remember it was, I don't know, guys, I don't know if you have ever found yourself in a situation where you of course, you're praying to God, you're trusting him, but deep down in your heart, you feel like you're not trusting him 100%. You just feel like you're praying to him, yes, but you're feeling like obviously something will go wrong. It's like you're not completely trusting God. And that was the case for me at that particular moment. I just wanted to trust God so much, but something within me was telling me, no, if this is cancer we are talking about, what? But still, we continued trusting in God, and we prayed so much. And guys, if you have really watched some of my videos down below, you've seen like I lost my dad at a very young age. I was just a little girl when I lost my dad. So it was my mom who had actually raised me. So she was an only parent, and now she has cancer. I never wanted to entertain the thought of living a life without my mom. But guys, those thoughts really came into my mind, and I would really cry. I would really cry so much because I would not even picture my life without my mom. Like, how? How do I live my life without my mom? I'm still young. I just still need my mother. And you guys understand what I mean. We all need our parents to be there for us for a very, very long time. You want them to be here for a very long time. And it was not different for us, but we chose to continue trusting in God. You used to cry to God, and we tell God, you know what, please don't do this to us, um you see that prayer, like when you get serious, yeah, you get serious with God, and you're telling him, you know what, God, you can't do this. I mean, it's enough that my dad went when we were still young, but now this one can't really happen. We are trying to pray to God, we are begging him, we are trying to trust him, we are trying to put up some faith, but it was quite hard. But still we continued praying and telling God, you have to do something for us. And guys, let me tell you, the more we prayed, the more it got worse. I don't know if you understand. Because now this cancer had spread, as I've told you. So the moment, as days goes by, the more my mom's health deteriorated much more. And I remember she had also lost hope herself, and I remember it was at that particular moment when my family from my dad's side, they were saying now they want to us to relocate, go back to our paternal home so that we can live there, start living there, because there's nothing you are doing in the cities, so we should just go there. So, guys, this was actually to really show how these people had already given hope. And actually, because I think everybody wanted, when my mom could rest, we'll just be okay staying somewhere safe and all that. But we chose not to follow that path. And my mom was like, my mom was actually agreeing we should go, because she actually probably wanted to leave us at a safer place, not just leaving us in the city wandering with nothing, because we are in school and all that. Just wanted to settle us somewhere at home. But no, that did not really happen. We did not go. We continued trusting in God and telling God, we know you still can pull us out of this situation. And let me, guys, tell you, after a couple of months with so much crying, so much praying, fasting, name it all, guys, my mom went to the hospital again. It was just a normal checkup. She was actually supposed to go for to the hospital. So when she went, um, they conducted some more tests, and this time around, cancer was negative. It was negative. And guys, what the doctors said was that actually it was not really cancer. According to the doctors, it was just an infection, so it was just some mishap or just mistake or something that had been done earlier. Because according to them, my mom had never had cancer. It was just an infection, but just a mistake or something. What? Guys, I can't really explain how that really felt. It was as if something was lifted off my shoulder, something uplifted off my heart. It was so exciting. It was an exciting moment, because at that particular moment, I never wanted to care whether it was a mistake, whether it was anything. The only thing that interested me so much that moment was that my mom had no cancer. But guys, let me tell you, the real thing here is that I believe that the Lord healed my mother. I don't want to believe that it was just a mistake, that it was an infection, because we got a God who heals. And of course, when we put our trust in him, he comes in through for us. He heals us. And he does a lot of more stuff for us. Yes, he does. So guys, I hope you feel encouraged, because I want to tell you something, guys. It does not really matter what kind of bad news you have received in your life. Because there is a God of good news. Yes, he can come and cover up that bad news with good news, and you forget about what the bad news was really saying about, and you start focusing on the good news. Because guys, for us, when our mom was diagnosed with cancer, it was bad news. And it was actually like the end for us. But after trusting in the Lord, after putting all our hope in Him, He came with good news, and He covered the bad news with good news and resolved everything back to normal. Because after that, my mom had now taken medication for this infection and she got better. She's now totally healed. She's okay. She went back into her normal self. She started regaining her health back. Everything started becoming back to normal. And we glorified God for that. Guys, it was an interesting moment. It was an interesting moment. I don't know if you understand the kind of happiness, the kind of joy that we truly felt. And even today, I still believe that is what the Lord did, that He healed my mom, because He is a healing God. You know, He says that through His stripes we are all healed. And that was what happened to my mom, that through his stripes my mom was actually completely healed. And guys, it was a matter of trusting in God, not giving hope, even when we felt like there was no solution. We just chose to trust in God. You see, this is the power of trusting in God. Even when you feel like there is no hope, don't give up. Just trust in God. Just know that everything will turn out well, because He cares, because He knows it all, because when you call up to Him, He will hear you. Yes, you might be going through a hard sickness right now, or rather a hard challenge, a hard situation that you feel you cannot pull yourself out of that. I want you to know that at that particular moment, we knew this cancer was going to kill our mom, because it has spread according to the doctors. So there was no hope. So even in that situation that you are in today and you think there is no hope, guys, there is hope. Just don't stop praying. Just don't stop trusting in God, and know that He cares, and know that He heals. He is a game changer. You know, you can have bad news today, but who knows about tomorrow? We had heard about our mom's sickness, but after some time everything changed. So in other words, the bad news changed and God brought good news in our lives, and it was an exciting moment. The same thing can happen to you, because you are no exception. It can happen to you, it can happen to everybody, because our Lord cares and He's always faithful. He's a merciful God, and He comes at the right time, just when we need Him so much. He's always around. So guys, that is what happened to my mom. Today she's okay. She got healed and everything went back to normal. And all that, glory to God, because He is the reason that I'm able to talk about this testimony today. I mean, the wonders God can do. I mean, what God can really do. He is truly a miracle working God. Don't stop praying. Don't stop hoping. And don't stop trusting in Him. Because He still can do something, even when you feel when you feel like you can't do it, when you feel like there's nothing that can be done. Just always know that there is always something that can be done by Him who is more mighty and more powerful. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for keeping it here. Please share this video with your family and friends, and please get encouraged. Thank you so much, guys, and I love you so much.